Hi everyone, it's Galen. Today we are going to stamp in color, and we're going to color and stamp onto Kraft color cardstock. I'm using Unity stamps. I'm using this large image. It is called Emotions Unfolded, and I'm using Happy Hello die bundle for the sentiment and decal and stitched nesting die set. And so to begin, I use this stamp. This image is all in one stamp. And so instead of just stamping it in black, I decided to stamp each section in a different color. So I just used scrap pieces of torn paper to mask off different parts of the stamp that I don't want to ink. And so I chose the leaf first and I stamped that into like a teal green color. And then I wipe off very carefully the ink from the stamp and then mask another area for another section. In this case, I'm masking the butterfly off the butterfly areas. I'm masking around the butterfly so that I can ink the butterfly more of an orange shade. And use whatever inks you happen to have that are color inks and just stamp away. So I thought this butterfly needed another bit of color. So I just tried without masking. I just carefully with this mini ink cube added more color around that butterfly. And that's just what I wanted. And then you just clean off the stamp and mask again. I'm using the blue for the flower as the focus here. And then I just dabbed in without the masking to fill in any areas I may have missed. And then you just gently dab away anything that was overage there for the ink as best you can. And then I use the Misty stamping tool and I stamped this blue twice and thought it needed a little more blue. And I started with a darker blue because I'm going to go in with color pencils and add more blue and a softer look, a lighter blue. And so there is a text scripty background in this stamp, and I just went over just those areas without any masking. I just gently dabbed where I saw the text and words and stamped that in brown. And there you go. I took it out of the Misty there, and there you have it. Just to be sure, I went ahead and heat set that stamping to make sure it's all dry. And then I went in with color pencils, just 3 colors of Prismacolor color pencils. And I like to add a shading with the pencil from the side angle. And it creates more of a softer look. If you're just shading, use the side of the pencil and brush it over and over like in circular motions. And I have 2 shades of that orangey peach color and 1 shade of a light blue that I'm using. And the light blue is just to fill in, to cover a little bit of the Kraft color that shows through with the stamping. And I just make that be the light. Now the light shades of color pencils really look pretty. They look like a highlight against the Kraft. I love that. And then with the dark blue stamping, it really pops. I love it. And so this is it for the coloring. So I stamped in color and I use color pencils for coloring in the color, more color. And then I use mint tape on the Kraft and die there to die cut that panel. And I used a scrap piece of paper to do some ink blending. I also die cut in white that Take Care sentiment. That's from the Happy Hello die bundle by Unity. And then I just used some ink blending and vintage photo all the way around and just use circular motions all the way around the frame and into that text area for this card panel. Very easy. This is going to be a flat card, just 1 stamp for mailing. It's going to be lightweight and ready to go into the envelope very nicely. I made a little tag also with the same technique and trimmed that down. But For today, I'm just showing the card process. And then there you go. You just center that. I just centered it without any additional layering right onto white cardstock. And then I put glue behind that take care sentiment, place that. And then I used a jewel picker with some adhesive pearls and tiny little ones. And I just love that. There you go. A really quick flat card, easy to do, and it's colorful. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.